So before we get into the video, I wanted to make sure you understood the purpose of this also. This is my first new bike, and after seeing everyone with their journeys with their bikes, some of the challenges they ran into, it's a first generation, you know, what bugs are going to work out, I figured this channel was really based upon that, to go ahead and create this journey and see the things that I kind of run into. As mentioned on my bio there, I'm not like a doctor, lawyer, mechanic, or anything like that. I'm literally just the average middle-class guy who just loves the biker community. So why not start a channel, go through it, and just see what the average person goes through with these new generation bikes. I love our 2024 Road Glide. I think it's one of the best bikes I've ridden. We came off of a 2012 Street Glide. Love that bike, but once I rode this bike, the Road Glide, I was sold. So the bike is amazing. This is not to dog on Harley Davidson. So a couple of quick disclaimers. This is not for Android phones. That was not Harley Davidson's fault. Android chose to do that. So unfortunately, I have no info on that. The infotainment is awesome. I have so much fun with that, and the way that display looks, it just looks really good. So the idea that you'll see in the video that I'm not using my Cardo Bluetooth headset with the infotainment, I think it's a glitch thing. It's not dogging on Harley. So if you're watching this, even debating about going for a Road Glide or a Street Glide, I think it's the best choice. So here's the first video showing what I did to work around with the infotainment. So we'll get to that, all right? Hey guys, Just Your Average Joe here. Wanted to go ahead and create this video to show you what I did to my 2024 Road Glide, or did with it, pertaining to the infotainment. There is a lot of buzz, a lot of noise of people having audio dropouts, CarPlay not working, how do you get things linked up, things are crashing, blah, 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 all that stuff. So I'm gonna go see if I can make some sense out of it, show you what I did, and it has not failed, and help you guys out. But of course I gotta be cheesy, so first, cue the intro. Okay, so on Facebook, I'm seeing everyone talk about, in different posts really, about the infotainment, the CarPlay not working, speakers not working, audio goes out, pull the main fuse, just doing all of this crazy stuff to try to make it work again. So I'm gonna go through a few checkpoints to go ahead and break that down for you. So number one, if your audio is going out, you need to do the infotainment update. That update's available on the actual Harley Davidson support website. Download it from a PC version, and then you need 2 SD discs, 2 little USB-C thumb drives, and you can actually do the update. There's so many videos how to do it. I'll try to go ahead and put those on the link, but the bottom line, you need to update it. That's the first thing. Second thing, if you end up doing the update and later on do a stage 2 upgrade where you're putting the Rockford Fosgate 500 watt amp and even the speakers like I did on mine, you need to do the update again. A lot of the dealers are telling you that if you do it, you have to bring it back and you have to flash it. Guys, you can do this at home. You don't need to do this at the Harley. If it's easy for you to do it there, that's great. You don't like computers, go ahead and do it that way. But you can do it at home. Once you do the upgrade, the audio situation will disappear. Again, lots of videos on that. So the next part is, how do you get CarPlay to work? You need a helmet with an actual kind of Bluetooth device where you can speak to activate CarPlay. CarPlay will not work unless you have that. Most of you know that already, so I'm not going to go into detail. Is there a workaround? Yes, there is. Here's the workaround I did. Let me show you. So here's the USB-C port that the 2024 Road Glide and Street Glide comes with. Most people are plugging this in directly to their phones, which is fine if you always wear a helmet that has a Bluetooth transmitter on it. If that's how you're doing it, done. Don't worry about it. If you're trying to bypass it, of course, so you can have audio without having to wear a helmet, I'm going to show you how I do it. So this here, the concept is, this is a receiver. This receives data. So it does not export data. The only thing this thing exports, comes out, is power. That's it. So how do I go ahead and use this to trick the bike to think I got a headset? Well, I bought this little Bluetooth transmitter, USB-A. It comes with a cord, I cut it off, those no need for it. USB-A. And I use this to trick the bike to think I got a helmet. In order to do that and charge the phone, I bought this little hub. Okay, this little hub has two things I think a lot of people are not familiar with. Number one, where it says 100 gigabits right here, USB-A, this is where your phone's going to plug into. This port right here, 100 gigabits. Well, I said that wrong, 10 gigabits. All right, 10 gigabits, but this is where your phone's going to plug into. Where does this plug into? Well, you're going to plug it in to this little 100 watt only power. This is only power. This is where you're going to plug this in. In order to make that work, I bought a USB-A to USB-C adapter. Plug this in here. This will power up. That's all this needs, just power to turn on, to make the bike think you got a Bluetooth headset on. This goes to the bike, or to the phone. This right here goes to the phone. And then finally, this main adapter plugs in here. That's it. That's how you bypass it, so that way your system thinks you have a headset. So once you have that in, obviously pair your Bluetooth, the little device, to the bike. It'll go ahead and recognize it every time you boot up. I'm going to show you how that looks in a second here. So that's the first thing. The second part that kind of coincides with what we're about to talk about is your phone. How do you have your phone plugged into the bike, the infotainment? Do you have it through Bluetooth, or do you have it hardwired? That's where a lot of people are getting a lot of the crashes where CarPlay stops. Until an update comes out, as of this video, if you hardwire your CarPlay, meaning you're not using your Bluetooth to run CarPlay, you're going to crash. It's happened to me a number of times. The trick I'm going to show you how I do it, since then, about 15 to 1600 miles, not once did CarPlay fail. Not once. So I'm going to show you the difference in how you connect. Yeah, that's better. How you connect your phone to the infotainment. So watch this. So here we go. I have everything plugged in the way I described it. This cord going straight to the phone. And if you look, I got CarPlay going. So how is it exactly that I got this rolling hardlined versus Bluetooth? I'm going to show you one little icon you have to look for. Let me show you. When you're hardlined, you don't have a battery signal. There's nothing here, or battery icon, sorry. There's no battery icon letting you know it's being charged. Is the phone being charged? Absolutely. But when you don't see that battery icon, you're hardlined. When you're hardlined, I will promise you, from what I've experienced, within a ride, you're gonna have CarPlay crash. I don't know if that's a glitch. So, I do my CarPlay always Bluetooth. All right, so you saw what it looked like when it was hardlined, but I like to do it when it's Bluetooth. So if you can see on my phone, obviously I got nothing here plugged in, just by itself. If you look here, now you see the battery icon. That battery icon means I'm on Bluetooth. That's how I can tell. When I run it this way, I never have an issue, but watch this. If you look here, the cable straight from here, I'm gonna plug it in. Take a look. It's charging and still on Bluetooth. When you run it this way, CarPlay, for me at least, I'm only explaining from what I've experienced. When I do it this way, it will not fail. It does not cut off, it does not drop off, unless you're in like some crazy heavy radio frequency area where it interferes with Bluetooth. Otherwise, as long as I see that icon, I'm now Bluetooth. So the difference I'm showing you right now on the screen is Bluetooth versus hardlined. So that's how I do it. So this is just a preference thing. I just showed you how to go ahead and bypass, still charge a phone, and know the difference between hardlined CarPlay and wireless CarPlay. quick thing I wanted to just jump in real quick on the video. The idea of going wireless, let me explain that a little bit more detail. I kind of flew through that real quick. You'll see what I'm talking about. I decided to go with the quad lock wireless charger. My reason was, first off, I got the Road Glide because I like the idea of just throwing my phone in the compartment and done. Unfortunately though, because the hard-lined CarPlay would activate, I couldn't really choose when. I found myself going wireless more often than not. And to have the phone in there and then not being able to charge it, if I did charge it, it could go hardline. I just decided to get the quad lock, get the wireless charger, still be wireless with CarPlay. And the quad lock that I didn't mention on the video, that quad lock wireless charger, I actually have that through the USB plugged into where the phone would go. So remember, on the USB-C, I have the Bluetooth transmitter, and then on the USB-A, I have my quad lock wireless charger plugged into that. So what you're about to see, that's how I had that set up. I just didn't want to mess with taking the phone in and out, unplugging and plugging. So wanted to clarify that. All right, let's go back. But I did not like having to always plug the cord in and having to deal with that when I jumped on the bike. So this is what I installed. I actually installed the quad lock wireless, no wires, and if you look here, it's charging. So normally where I go ahead and put that USB cord that you would plug in here, I have it plugged into that little junction box. The way I have this going, no issues. I've been doing this for a while now. I would have to say about 2-3 weeks in this setup, and it has not crashed. CarPlay has been running perfectly. And to make sure. Are you one of them girls that peels off the Bud Light label? So there you go. Now if you notice on the audio, this is kind of going back to what I mentioned earlier. If you do the stage 2 upgrade to your audio system, where you get the Rockford Fosgate, and you already did the infotainment update, guys, you're gonna have to run that update again. You could do that from home. You don't have to go to a Harley dealer. If you feel more comfortable having them do it, that's fine. It's a 29-minute process, and there's so many videos on it. I'll try to put the link in the comments below so you guys go ahead and see how you can upgrade it, upgrade the software straight from your home. If you're one of the riders like I am, where at times I do like to wear my helmet, and if my wife's with me, we actually use the Cardo communication Bluetooth so we could talk to each other during the ride. The infotainment allows you to link your Cardo to the bike and your passenger to the bike. And one of your push to talk buttons here allows you to go ahead and turn it on and off so you can go ahead and speak to the passenger. I found, I don't know what the issue is, but I found that the Bluetooth here, when I make a phone call or talking to my wife, it ends up being garbled. It sounds like garbage. So me personally, I don't have it linked to the bike. I have no need to do that because I found a way to hack it to be able to hear music through the speakers. So using the Cardo, I actually have it linked directly to my wife's helmet and my buddy's helmet, and the bike has nothing to do with it. So how does that interfere if the bike is Bluetoothed to the bike, the phone? Yeah, let's try that again, shall we? The phone Bluetooth to the bike. Well, think about it this way. Your iPhone has multiple Bluetooth devices, most of you guys, right? You got the phone that's linked to your Apple Watch, Bluetooth, AirPod Pro, Bluetooth, and probably some sort of external speaker, Bluetooth. So your phone can handle multiple Bluetooth. It's how you launch the sequence. That's the trick, and that's another frustration I saw people do. So here's what I do. When I go ahead and start up the bike, I actually start it up, wait for the bar and shield. As the bar and shield is pulsating, right? I'm not turning on my helmet. I'm waiting for everything to connect. Once that's connected, then I go ahead and turn on my helmet, and then my wife turns on her helmet, and we connect. Our communication is completely independent from the bike. The cool part though is that since my helmet is linked to the phone, only the phone, not the bike, but linked to the phone, I can still receive phone calls and make phone calls. And it will stop the music just like a normal CarPlay function. So I keep the Cardo independent from the bike. It is not linked to the bike at all. So if you do that, it'll work. So what's the sequence? The first thing I do When I get to my bike, since it's already Bluetooth to my phone, I actually just take the phone. For me, I put it on my holder, however you want to do it, hit the ignition, and once I hit the ignition, I let the bike boot up. In this meantime, I'm putting my stuff away, getting my gloves ready, maybe even putting my helmet, whatever the case is. But I'm waiting for the bar and shield to quit blinking. As long as that bar and shield is blinking, that's a good sign. That means that the computer is booting up. Once I see that all the Bluetooth is connected, like you're seeing on this screenshot right here, you can see where it connects, and in some cases it'll ask you if you want to do Apple CarPlay, or it'll launch it automatically. Once that's done, that's when I turn on the helmet. You do it in that sequence, you got a smooth ride the whole time. So it's a little bit of a pain, but that's the way I found the way. That's the way I found the way. Can we do it? That is the way I found to make this seamless when I'm riding with no interruptions. So, recap. Turn the ignition on, get yourself situated, wait for the computer to boot up. Once everything is booted up and linked, then turn on the helmet. You do that, it'll go real smooth. So to recap how to use your audio system, how to link everything, how to use the infotainment, how to quit CarPlay from dropping out, here's the first thing. Recap. Do the software update. That's the first and foremost thing. I don't know what the latest one is from this video, but make sure that you have the software update done. If you do an upgrade to your audio system to a stage 2, you're gonna have to run the update again. It'll let you know if there's no upgrade needed, but you'll pick up on the third of the 4 files. On the third one, you'll see that the amp is getting upgraded. So that's what you wanna do, upgrade the info system. 2, get yourself the little hub that I showed you. Hopefully right now I'm showing you on the screen real quick where I got it on Amazon, the Bluetooth and the hub. But you're gonna go ahead and get the little hub, the Bluetooth transmitter, link the transmitter to the bike. I'm not gonna go through how to link Bluetooth. Most of you guys already know how to do that, but get that linked up. Third, once you got that rolling, start your bike up, get everything rolling, connected. Once you see that it's connected and your phone is linked Bluetooth to your bike and everything boots up, then plug in the power cord. A lot of guys are plugging in the power cord as it's booting up. Don't do that. Just go ahead, get everything rolling, linked up, then plug in the cord. Me personally, I actually like using the wireless, so I don't have to worry about it plugging in anything, the wireless charger. So that way it charges my phone, okay? The next part, as a recap, if you're using a Cardo helmet, when you use the helmet, let the helmet be the last thing you link up. Personally, I don't like using the helmet directly with the infotainment. The connection's really poor when I'm communicating. If you like it, maybe it's just I got a bad one, try it out. But what I do, link the helmet to the phone, not the infotainment. When everything is up and running, then I turn on the helmet. And in the Cardo that I have, it'll tell me that I'm linked up to my phone. You still have music coming out of your speakers. You still are able to use the phone through your helmet. And when you're done, the music kicks right back on. So that is how your average Joe went ahead and found the bypass. So, you know the whole spiel, subscribe, like, click, whatever you want to do there. But I'll try to get more content for you guys so you know what I'm doing to just be the average guy without dropping too much money. All right, God bless you. See you later. Really? You're gonna just continue? This is what I got. Then she wonders why I'm nervous. Oh. You can look. Yes. HD quality. HD quality. Thanks for try it again. That was so stupid. Wow. Wow, that was. Oh, that's nice. Splashy, splashy.
I don't want to jump in.
Okay. We're good?
Yeah.
Here up.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Wait, hold on, do you want your,
there we go. Is that better?
We'll hide your...
Shorts?
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate that. Thanks. Let me know when I'm ready.
Say stomach, but...
Oh, that too.
No, I'm kidding. Get it go.
I missed stomach.
Wrong.
Can't get good help these days. You think it through. This is the awkward part. This is the editing. I just stare here.
You could add some beautiful music over this. And
oh no!
Titanic. Yeah. Let's go. They extended it. Old Crook.
Rolling.
Okay. Hello. I am your average Joe.
We're a little past the hello part.
We might have to do it again. We're doing jazz voices on the microphone. all right. Here we go. It's hot. We gotta hurry up. So, before I go mumbling away, let's cue.
No, you got it. You got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Take 38.
Yeah. Take 70.
Take 70. All right. Here we go.
Yep.
Hey guys. Take.
We're gonna say, hey guys, take 70.
I did.
Okay.
Let's try that again.
It's fine.
Okay. We got this?
Yeah, breathe. Usa?
Usa, isa, asa, usa.
There you go.
Okay.
Yep.
Stop. Ew. Okay. All right, ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.